Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast. Just your favorite podcast from the Utah County area. Your Life's a Lie, and Here's Why with Bray, Sean, and Rye.
I think we're the only Utah County podcast.
Really?
No, but I just don't know of anyone.
Yeah. We're probably.
I'm sure if we go to BYU for like 30 seconds, we'll get like, hey, listen to my Porn Kills Love podcast. Hey, listen to my soaking podcast. Ew. Like, soaking isn't sin. All right. Hey, cool. Hell yeah, man. What scripture is that?
You think we're the biggest podcast in Utah County?
No.
You don't think so?
I'm sure some like doTERRA. I bet doTERRA's got a podcast or something.
Probably.
Yeah. I think Josh listens to like his company's podcast.
Well, shit. Thanks for ruining my dreams. Anyways, in this episode, we talk about conspiracies.
Ooh, yes.
Well, we throw it back because on episode 5. Yeah, you heard it, episode 5.
We talked back 90 episodes ago.
91.
90-something episodes ago.
Some stupid
Yeah, because this is 98, isn't it?
I believe so.
Something like
that. Anyways, we talk about conspiracies, and they're kind of interesting, and leave us a review on iTunes, and drop us a follow on Instagram. Your Life's a Lie, and Here's Why. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned. Thanks. All right, who wants to do the intro? Who wants it?
Oh, I guess I'll take it. I guess.
Yep.
Well, here at Your Life's a Lie, and here's why.
Incorporated.
LLC. we try to explain to you why things aren't always as they appear.
Why your life is a lie, if you will.
Exactly, Braden. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And so, which is why today we bring a very special episode to you. We've talked about it before. And I mean, of course, who hasn't talked about it?
What episode was that?
It was like an
episode,
actually.
like, Ryan, do you know?
20, 30?
Conspiracy? I think it was like 14. 15, 16?
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, I'm probably wrong.
Conspiracies and stuff.
Conspiracies.
So that must have been our first, like, 12.
Yeah, and we were putting in stuff after everything.
It was like episode 8. Anyways, we talked about conspiracies like way, way back.
Oh, yeah.
OG, you remember.
It's time to bring it back from the grave.
And it's probably going to be better this time.
Absolutely. We could probably even talk about all the same conspiracy theories.
Yeah, it was episode 5. So
episode 5?
Oh!
It was March 26th.
Oh, yeah, almost a year ago.
Almost 1 year ago.
Classic. Man, you guys are in for a treat.
Wow.
And didn't in that one we talked about Roomba and shit? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, and your dad walked in?
Huh?
And your dad walked in?
That was classic.
That was a classic.
Mid-recording of a podcast, my dad waltzes in and just stared at us. We're like, hey.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up, man? He's like, oh, sorry.
Like, what are you doing? You're like, podcasting. There's like 4 dudes. We're sitting next to a table, all hunched over.
Me and 4 guys sitting around a table, huddled around one mic. And my dad's like, "What's up?" It's podcasting. Okay.
Episode 100. We get Brandon on.
We do. We get my dad on.
Oh.
He'll tell us all about trucks.
Trucks. He almost bought a boat.
He did buy a boat.
He did buy the boat.
Yeah,
Oh.
It was a different boat. He's fixing a boat.
Wait, have you... Oh, so you guys haven't been on it yet or anything?
I think my mom and dad went. I haven't been on it, though.
Will she be ready for the summer?
I have no idea.
Is he going to go take you fishing?
Probably. It's a fishing boat. Anyways, conspiracies. Does anyone want to kick us off? I can kick us off. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of conspiracies, there's been a thing that's like, I read a page on somewhere on the interwebs that had like statistics to prove it, that YouTube is being biased towards conspiracy theories. Like if a conspiracy theory shows up, it shows up on trending more than it should. You know how YouTube favors in that shit? Yeah. How like they can influence the trending page or
Yeah, they have 1,000% saying that, because there's been videos that like get so many views so quickly, but they don't
trend. They don't. Yeah, like H3 was talking about that.
Yeah,
but it has been shown that conspiracy theories show up on the YouTube trending more than a lot of other things that deserve it more.
Why is that?
Which is, I don't know. Maybe YouTube is a bunch of fucking communists.
Or they're trying to awake us, but I don't believe that. I feel like they'd be trying to shut the world down.
Yeah, I feel like YouTube is against us.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because we always view them as negative, but I actually don't know.
I know that the Shane Dawson conspiracy video was a big deal.
Yeah.
And Shane Dawson is literally making some of the shittiest content I've ever seen.
His content is very bad. I was watching it this weekend, actually.
It's so bad. That conspiracy video is so shitty.
Which one? He has like a lot of them.
Oh, I'm just talking about the one where he's talking about Chuck E. Cheese. Did you watch that?
Yeah. He also talked about a couple that I mentioned on here though. A couple of conspiracies, but they were actually...
Are we talking about the Chuck E. Cheese one?
No. Oh. Okay. That one's stupid, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's very real.
Should we mention it? Now, we already mentioned it. Now we have to. There's a conspiracy that Chuck E. Cheese reuses its leftover pizza. And I think so if you and your
family, you're like, oh, we're only going to eat 4 slices, and there's still 4 left, and you leave it there to be cleaned up, they'll take it and add it to the next pizza.
But that, yeah, I don't.
Or it wouldn't even be to like a next piece, because the next piece would be whole. They would just include it with like
they'd melt it down
pizza, and then heat it up in the microwave.
It'd be like a Frankenstein's monster pizza.
Anyway. Somebody's like, I'll have
that it doesn't add up right, and then they've had ex-workers say that their stores do that. Who knows? Chuck E. Cheese pizza was pretty bad.
I don't think I've ever had it. I don't even remember the last time I've been to a Chuck E. Cheese, or I've seen one, let alone like.
Yeah,
I think I've been to Chuck E. Cheese once.
I think there's the one left that I know of. It's like Sandy, isn't it?
I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those ball pits, those are what you got to fear, man, not the pizza.
Dude, man.
Fucking...
As dangerous as they are.
People would take bathroom breaks in them. People would leave snakes in them.
Yeah, they were
these were nightmares, yeah.
My mom would tell me it was needles. She'd be like, yeah, junkies are going to leave needles in there. I'm like, why are you telling me this? I'm 5.
Mom, what if I dove on a fucking needle?
Parents love to scare you, man.
And I got AIDS.
It's crazy.
Mom. My mom always told me there would be a... fucking some like meth or something in Pop Rocks, and I was always like, why would someone want to share their meth with me? I don't know.
Yeah, they're not gonna give you free drugs.
Oh, this is a controversial one, Ryan.
I know, we're probably not gonna do it. I don't think we should.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Ryan just showed me a little tidbit here.
I pulled it up and I was like, this would be kind of funny.
It would be kind of silly. We could mention it.
We're not going.
We might get a little bit of backlash,
which we don't need right now.
Should we share? Why?
No.
Okay, fair.
No.
Anyways, we'll just leave you guys guessing.
Even bad.
We could chat about a flat earthers. Isn't that?
I think we can hit that with anti-vaxxers.
Oh, that's fair.
Future episode.
We're talking about just dumb people.
Yeah,
dumb people in general. So yeah, we'll hit that. We could do it. We'll do an episode about flat earthers and anti-vaxxers all in one, because they're probably the same person.
Probably.
What do you got? What do you got for us?
This one. I thought this one was actually kind of interesting. Mattress firms.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know you're going.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, being used for money laundering.
Yeah,
what do you guys think about that?
They're everywhere. I never see anybody going in there.
Yeah,
coming out.
I've never ever been in. Okay,
you should work there. Apply to Mattress Firm.
You'll get there and like some guy will like be in the back, like
he's like, dude, all you have to do.
Hey,
hold on, mattress.
I wasn't expecting anybody.
When's the last time you guys have bought in a mattress? Have you ever bought a mattress?
I've never bought a mattress in my life. Sean did it from Amazon.
Yeah.
You did from Amazon?
Yeah, it was delightful.
What the fuck?
Yeah, okay, so it's...
How much was it?
So, free sponsorship for you, I think it's Zillow? No, not Zillow. Something with a Z. Sorry. No, but it's, so it was like this like memory foam mattress. It's just rolled up, and it's like really just like...
I know what you're
like
talking
in like
about.
a space bag.
I saw an ad for it, and it rolls out.
Yeah.
Can you like re-roll it?
I mean, I probably could if I was really strong.
It'd be pretty hard.
If I was a strong
I wonder how they roll that shit.
Well, they probably use like a machine, like they use something like flatten it out, flatten all the air, like a space bag, and they roll it up. But doesn't matter either way.
Who did you send that to? Did you send that to me?
No.
Oh, it's a ring. That's cute.
You guys got me all excited about my mattress.
So you have bought a mattress.
Yeah.
Can I ask why you didn't go to your local mattress firm?
Because those are high quality mattresses, man. I can't afford that.
If they say we finance mattresses, that mattress is a little out of my price range.
That's true. Mm-hmm. The only mattress
Rent a mattress
I've ever seen people walk inside is like a Sleep Number. And those are like old, rich white people that are like, yeah, I can afford a $10,000 bed. Fuck you.
Yeah, I can't sit up by myself anymore, so I need my bed to do it for me.
Yeah, my Sleep Number is actually 98, precisely.
I want to buy a Sleep Number, dude.
I do not. I feel like that would just hurt. I
want to buy a waterbed.
See, you've got
a waterbed would be hell, dude.
I would like the chance to drown every time I go to bed.
There is a slight percentage that I could drown.
That I'm like wearing a ring and I puncture it. And I don't wake up, so I'm just slowly drowning. I'm just.
Sean! Sean's like, oh my God.
I walk upstairs and I walk into Sean's room and I'm completely drenched. And I've said, Sean, my waterbed popped.
And I'm like, come on. Come sleep.
Sean, I threw up.
Here. Sean, I threw up. Okay, we should probably explain the conspiracy theory for our listeners here.
God damn it.
Anyways,
what is it?
There's a conspiracy theory that okay, imagine this, listener. Picture this.
Okay.
You're driving around town. How many mattress firms do you see? Because there
are a lot, man.
Dude, there are things on. I watched a video about it, and there are things on like Google Maps where there's like 3 mattress firms on like the same street. Yeah. Like within like a 2-minute walk, there's like 3 of them. Yeah. And everyone's like, "Oh, why is there so many mattress firms? No one ever walks inside of them. No one buys that many mattresses. Why are there so many mattress firms?" And it's because there's a conspiracy theory that mattress firms are used for money laundering.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you don't know what money laundering is, because I actually didn't know what that was until like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like you can take all of the money you receive from illicit or illegal activity like drugs or prostitution or sex trafficking or any bad money, essentially, and you can run it through that business that doesn't get any money. So you could say, yeah, people bought mattresses
each store sold 4 million mattresses.
Yeah.
And we made $12 billion profit. Uh-huh. And then they pay taxes on it, and it goes right to their pocket, and they don't care. No one cares.
No one cares because they pay taxes on it. So the government's like, yeah, it's fine. Even if it was from illegal activity, they wouldn't know because it went through a mattress firm. But yeah, that is a conspiracy theory because who walks inside of a mattress firm?
We should go.
We should go check it out.
Podcast field trip.
You should apply
to a mattress firm.
Just apply. Just get an interview there and just see what it's like, and like really pick their brains.
They're like, yeah. Do you like?
Do you like Netflix? And you're like, yeah, I like Netflix. And I'm like we don't even like sell mattresses here. Like if you try to come in here and buy one, we're gonna say it's out of stock.
We actually don't do anything. Do you smoke by chance?
We're actually all out of mattresses.
You party?
Dude, you can honestly just take a mattress and sleep in the back. Like we don't care. Like we're a money laundering business.
Yeah,
you just fucking bring it down from the inside.
Yes,
from one shitty interview for a part-time position. They blow their cover.
I make millions of dollars from that one interview. That's the move right there. I'll try it.
Oh man,
do you guys know where the term money laundering comes from?
They used to Al Capone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How'd you know that?
His money.
Did you look at my note?
No, I didn't look at your note.
Are you sure? Because it's in my notes.
Yeah, I'm on Reddit. I'm looking at r/conspiracy.
Don't lie to me. Did you read it?
I didn't read it. I've read that from somewhere else, though.
Yeah.
Al Capone. Al Capone the gangster used to run his illegal activity through laundromats.
Laundromat.
Money laundering. Yeah.
Anyway, so do you believe it?
Al Capone is still alive, but he's upgraded to mattress.
He's actually immortal.
He's immortal. See last episode, everybody. What episode is this?
98.
Oh shit!
Yikes!
Uh-oh.
It's coming up fast,
boys.
Episode
100. Oh fuck! Oh god. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Man. Let's get Noah Lane on here.
That would be God mode. That's.
Oh hey. Hey, what's up, Noah?
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Hey,
fine. Thank you.
Fine.
What have you been up to? I go home from Wiggy Wash and I play video games until 4 a.m. and then I wake up and go to school.
How is that? Fine.
Although he got pretty excited because I asked him to print me some D&D, some Dungeons and Dragons player sheets. And I was like, can we boost my character? He's like, no, you cannot. And I was like, no, let's like max out his strength. Like I want him to like be able to punch a dinosaur through the next dimension. And he's like, nope, can't do that. You got to earn it.
You have to earn that player stat.
Should we have him be our dungeon master for episode 100?
Yeah.
It's like a 4-hour long game of us playing Dungeons and Dragons.
No, that would be kind of sick.
That would be kind of fun.
I think Noah's a little cynical to be a dungeon master.
Honestly,
he'd be like, all right, everyone, it's everyone's first turn. Ryan has unfortunately died of exposure, so Ryan will not be playing for the rest of the game. Braden. Your move.
We could get my buddy to be on, and he is a dungeon. I feel like that could be actually kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
We'd have to do like the highest intensity game in like an hour.
We could do that. Just crazy intense.
Yeah.
Like the game starts in the middle of a battle.
Also, we've never played, so
no. So we'd have to do a warm up.
Yeah, and that would take like hours because it'd be really fun.
And we'd have to build our campaign. We'd have to max out our character sheets.
Yeah.
Maybe episode 200.
Fuck.
Maybe starting at episode 101 to 200. Well, it's just a D&D campaign.
That would be some funny shit.
Oh, man.
Damn. Everyone's like, so are you guys going to go back to like normal podcasts? We're like, what? I've never played D&D. It's so fun.
We just have guests on, but they just
play D&D with them.
Sean has already made himself a little avatar.
I do.
He is Churro. The wood elf.
Hobgoblin.
The hobgoblin.
Actually. Why does the hobgoblin have a machine gun and a shield?
It's actually a Spartan shotgun.
Yeah. It's actually he's, as you can also see, he is very buff.
He looks pretty strong, yeah.
But he has very small legs.
Yeah, we got to max out those legs.
we got max strength, his agility
plus
stats.
2 running.
His strength,
I got
awesome.
One. I got
agility,
one we can discuss.
Not so
conspiracy
much.
Theory?
It's on conspiracy. It's not really a conspiracy theory. But
hit me with it.
What if, you guys have heard this before because it was in a meme, what if Mars has water on it because we used to live there and fucked up the climate so badly we had to send an escape pod to Earth with only Adam and Eve in it? You don't think so, Bray?
No.
You don't like that? Why not?
I don't.
That's kind of cool.
I know, but why would we send an escape pod with just 2 people? Why wouldn't we send anybody?
Because they were the last hope.
Yeah.
Just those 2?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everyone else died or couldn't have they were like 2 babies or they were 2 children.
And they just repopulated just those 2?
Yeah. A lot of incest in the beginning.
That was a lot of incest.
Yikes.
Yeah.
But,
yikes.
No, I like the idea. Well, I like and I dislike the idea that like we're destined to keep making the same mistakes forever.
Yeah.
It's almost poetic. Like it's not our fault necessarily that we keep fucking up the world. It's just like human nature.
It's a human's fault for being human.
It's just being human.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that.
That's beautiful.
It's also kind of sad because then we're just going to keep doing it forever.
We're going to always suck, basically.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. Sean, what are your thoughts? Would we live on Mars, man?
Be kind of funny. Like if all through eternity we're just hopping back and forth between Mars and Earth. You know,
what if someone is on Mars right now and they're just like building back up all its resources? That way, when we have to move back, it's like ready.
Whoa,
Elon.
Like we're getting actually maybe someone's getting Jupiter ready for us to hop on, even though it's a big ball of gas. That's just what they want you to think.
Jupiter truthers.
See, it's actually it's a cloaking. It's like a cloaking mechanism. You know, all that gas, you can't see the surface through it. So, but actually, there's civilization there.
Did we go to the moon? We've talked about it before. I'm aware of that. But did we go to the moon?
I think so.
I think so, but also maybe
Stanley Kubrick faked that shit.
I was about to say that. Yes,
he had to, dude. His work on 2001, they faked it, man.
Is that a movie?
I like to believe.
Is that a movie reference?
Oh yeah,
who's Stanley Kubrick?
Stanley Kubrick is a director. He directed The Shining.
Okay.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
That's why I don't get it.
Eyes Wide Shut, Full Metal Jacket, A Clockwork Orange.
Barry Lyndon.
Do you think everyone in Europe looks like Clockwork Orange?
I hope not.
I guess you guys are gonna find out.
Yeah,
soon.
In less than 2 weeks.
Man.
The boys are going to Europe, minus Braden. Braden's not going to Europe.
Yeah.
Braden's staying here.
Yeah, but I will
manage the uploads.
I will manage.
No other reason.
I will manage the uploads. I will also take care of the Instagram page.
See, I actually think time actually passes.
No, I'll take
2 years faster here in America while we're in Europe. So you're gonna be older than us by the time we get back.
Now we can do vlogs. We can be like, "Hey, we're in Europe." With like Big Ben or the Eiffel Tower or whatever, and say new episode, or like hold up a little card in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. We'll tag it. We'll figure it out.
Anyways,
if you man the Instagram, you can make some fresh memes.
No, we can Photoshop you in all of our pictures.
I'm all out of memes.
You could Photoshop me in some pictures. That'd be kind of funny.
Just get some like pictures of yourself with like your arm extended, like you have your arm around somebody.
Just like a classic. Oh, and then maybe like me in front of a green screen.
Maybe like you like you're doing that thing where you're like
holding up the Leaning Tower.
Oh wait, no, we're not going to be in Italy. It'll be what is it that people do with the Eiffel Tower? Do they like pretend to like pick it up or like?
I'll sit on it.
You can be like putting like a Christmas star on top of it. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, you just Photoshop me in there. We'll add it in post.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyways, while you guys are listening to this episode, we're busting our asses, pumping out content.
We have 10 episodes to record in the next 13 days.
Oh my god, 10?
I think.
Shit.
I think we have to record 8 more after today.
Oh, okay. We could do that, I think.
I think we need to record like Thursday, and we have Monday.
Thursday. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We're recording a lot, but we'll have stuff to talk about when they get back, because then they'll be back from Europe, and there will be cool stories and shit. They're going to do the Golden Mile? Is that what it's called?
The Golden Mile is a joke from a movie called The World's End.
Well, you're going to do it anyway.
Well, I don't think I can handle that.
I got a good conspiracy here. I don't know how good it is, actually. It's about iPhone.
Lay it on us.
And it's basically like in the past, in our first conspiracy, episode 5, we talked about how Alexa is always listening to us, or how Smart Home is always listening to us and whatnot. But in this one, it's like an Apple thing. And Apple released a statement saying that they're like always, I don't know how they worded it, but it's like a shifty way of them saying, yeah, we're always recording you, because they have to have the camera turned on to measure your face, because like the iPhone X scans your face.
Does that disable if I turn off the facial thing?
Probably not.
I don't think so. But they basically, someone asked, are you always recording our face? And they said, basically, yes. I don't remember how to word it.
No, but actually, yes.
Yeah, but
that's a good meme.
Yeah. So if you look, there's a thing. It's so there's an infrared light, and I think that's what scans their face. I don't know if it's infrared, but I believe it's infrared. Yeah. And you can only see it through a camera. You can't see it like with like the naked eye.
Sure.
But it's always turned on, and it's recording. From what I understand, I don't know if they say it. Like if you ask. I don't know how. I think this is kind of stupid, personally. Yeah. But if you ask Siri, "Oh, are you recording me always?" It's like, I can't answer that. Well, no shit. Siri can't answer fucking what the temperature is. Anyways, people always thought that was a big conspiracy thing, because she's like, I can't answer that. But Siri can't comprehend the most basic of sentences, like what color is the sky.
Like,
anyways,
that's a very interesting question, Braden. I'll log it for our developers.
I'll ask them. But what a lot of people are freaking out about is that they're like, oh, okay, so the iPhone X or XR is recording you because it has facial scan. But that same light that is on the iPhone X is also on the iPhone 7. I don't know if older phones have it.
See, I think that one was, at least I think that what I thought it was is that it was like how your phone was able to tell like it was up against your ear. You'd pull it away, it would light up, or you'd like I think that's what that was for.
Yes, that's like the counter.
It was almost like a motion detector thing.
Yeah, so like if you're on a phone call and you put it up to your ear, you don't press buttons with your ear, it turns off. And then once you bring it away from your ear, it it's like motion detection or whatever you want to call it. That's people's battle.
That's just the theory.
That is the theory.
But you said that it's infrared, right?
I believe so.
They use infrared to recognize your face. See, it's kind of like
how they're using it to measure how close they are to your face, or I don't know. It depends what side you're on.
Have you guys have seen Paranormal Activity, right?
A long time ago.
Do you guys remember? I don't know if it might. I think it's the second one that has this, but in it they have an Xbox 360 and they have the Kinect. And he like turns on like night mode on his camera, and you can see like all these like little like infrared lasers that help that it's how it detects your face.
Yeah.
So like it's like it looks like there's just like a bunch of lasers like like coming out.
That's how the iPhone X measures your face and tells that you're you.
Yeah. So if somebody's on night mode, they'd be able to measure that not only on the iPhone X but on other phones as well.
I believe so. Yeah.
So
you like I saw a video, like you can see it. It's just like a little light, but I don't know how. I don't know. Anyways, Apple's listening to all of us. Apple, if you're listening, which I know you are, check out our podcast.
Yeah.
It's called Your Life's a Lie, and here's why.
We're on to you.
We are on to you. It's okay though.
We can see you, man. We're coming for you. Also, don't remove us from iTunes though.
Yeah. As long as you subscribe, it should be fine.
We know that you have Steve Jobs'
head. If you can boost our
and
stats
a freezer.
actually. To make it when you just type in like Y or just go to search and it's just the first one, that would be perfect.
Yeah,
that'd
or
be cool.
put us on like the new and noteworthy page or something.
Yeah, put us on
we hit 1,000 downloads this month. You owe us that.
We hit 1,000 downloads in 1 month.
We need 10 times this to qualify for advertisers through Libsyn.
Through our podcast's like
service.
We need 10 times this a month to be considered for advertising.
Considered. They would offer us like, hey, we can give you like $15 a month, and we'd like,
all right,
we'll take it.
But I'm just saying,
we would have done 10
if we keep getting 1,000 downloads a month. Like we're just growing. I'm just saying.
Seriously,
we've been going up. We're on the uphill right now, especially if we start talking to some big. I don't know. I'm just saying. We're going
some
somewhere.
E-girls.
We're going to talk to e-girls and we're going to get Elon Musk on the podcast, and y'all are going to wish you knew us when we were little.
You're going to say...
Yeah. I don't know how I wanted to put that.
You put it perfectly.
Whoa, Braden, I went to high school with that guy. Whoa. He drove an orange car.
It was red.
And now, look at him now.
Look at him now.
He's got a podcast.
He does.
That's so
business card.
Got business cards. What of it? Unnecessary expense? What of it?
Yeah.
What about it? Unnecessary expense? It's not.
We need to edit that video. Because I'm going to forget about it.
What video?
The one we made for episode 100.
We also need to film the ending for it.
We do. We did a lot of filming for that, though, to be fair.
So have everything set up?
I got one about DNA testing.
Oh, I'm going to finish the one about the iPhone.
My bad.
Ooh, almost. We're almost done, though.
Wait, there's more?
Yeah, so basically, it's like another thing for the iPhone is always recording. If you do the live video... And you count to 3 on the live video. So you go 1, 2, 3. And when you say 3, you click the button to take the picture. Apple is saying, it records 3 seconds before and 3 seconds after you take the picture. That's what a live photo is. Or like,
sure.
Yeah, like they record before and after the picture to get, but basically if they were to do that, which Apple came out and said, yes, that's how we do the live pictures. They always have to be recording.
Yeah, that means that it doesn't need your reaction. It doesn't need anything for you to do to necessarily take a picture.
Yeah, so it's always recording. That way, when you take the picture, it has the live photo,
Well, there was those conspiracy theories about how like Pokemon Go would spawn in things in your house so it could get a digital scan of your house.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah, so you can walk around your house.
And I remember I had friends who were like conspiracy theorists themselves, and they would like turn it on to like the grid mode. So it wouldn't actually use their camera. It would just use like a grid.
Yeah.
And so you would still see the Pokemon and everything.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Weird shit.
Either way, That's the theory, because like the government is trying to measure, but like what the inside of our house looks like. But why? Like, there's so many of us. Like, why would they care? Is there a reason that they would care?
I don't know, man. Maybe Russia wants it
for what?
For when they invade, Red Dawn style.
Yeah.
You ever see Red Dawn?
Yeah, I saw the new one.
Not very great.
I liked it.
It's fine.
It has Josh Peck.
Chris Evans, a blonde girl, I think.
Jeanette McCurdy.
Was it?
No, I don't know. Was it?
Are you guys just talking about all the Nickelodeon stars? They all just starred in Red Dawn?
No, Josh Peck was in it, though.
Yeah. And I think Chris Evans was.
Yeah.
That's right.
But the original was way cooler.
Was it?
Because Russia said, hey, you guys can't make a movie about us. It has to be about North Korea. They said, okay, we'll make it North Korea. And then James Franco did that, and then North Korea was like, we're going to fucking bomb you. And then Sony was like, yeah, we're going to pull this from theaters. And then they dumped it on Netflix.
And then they made The Interview.
No, that was The Interview.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
I like The Interview. I saw The Interview before it came out.
I did too. Yeah, I saw it when it leaked.
Yeah, that's where I watched it from.
I was like, I need to see this because it leaked and it almost started World War III. And then I was like, oh, this was kind of funny.
It was a good movie.
It was all right. When he was like obsessed with like
margaritas
and Katy Perry.
Yeah,
yeah, that was funny. I'd have to rewatch it.
Anyways, what was your theory about DNA? DNA coming at you live.
DNA. So you know about like the DNA testing? Like you can pay they're like $50.
Oh, like Ancestry.com. They send you the
DNA kit and then
you spit in it or put.
I don't know what you do.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard that.
Fucking just
jizz in a cup.
Yeah, like sir, we asked for hair, and I said, huh?
What?
Oh. Can I have that back, please?
Send her back.
That's got more than enough DNA in
Excuse me, that is my semen, good
Might
sir.
as well just
that should
take
be a
it.
sufficient amount of my genes.
Uh-oh. There must have been a mix-up at the sperm bank. They must have gotten my hair. What a terrible mistake I made. All right, fuck. Anyways, my mom paid for the DNA testing so she could like brag about how she was like 3% Nordic or some shit. She's one of those ladies, and
I'm actually 3% German.
Essentially, when it comes down to what it is like essentially, once you send in your DNA, it obviously comes with your address because they sent it to you.
Yes.
And so they have your DNA and your address, and you like release the rights of your DNA, essentially, because they have to test it and everything, and so they can sell it. So they've been caught of like selling it to insurance companies. And the theory is that insurance companies are now going to be able to like wade through the data to determine like high risk people of the insurance pool. So they'll say, okay, this person has DNA of high blood cholesterol or whatever.
So they could die at the wheel or something?
Yeah, we're not going to insure them, or we're going to insure them for more or less money, or they don't qualify for whatever reason, or any number of things.
Like this person has a past, like their DNA has a past of diabetes or cancer or whatever. Oh, so they wouldn't, they're like, no, we're going to decline you for life insurance.
Exactly.
Is what that's heavy.
That's some survival of the fittest type shit.
That's weird. Okay, so what you said those companies have been caught. They have been. That's confirmed.
It's
or is that a part of the theory?
There's various articles stating that, but I don't.
Okay.
I couldn't factually tell you.
Is a theory, if you will.
They do have the right to do whatever they want with it. Essentially, you are signing over.
So they can
the
sell
information.
It.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck, dude.
So you guys want to do DNA tests for episode 100 or what?
No.
Well, you can send like dogs. You can send like dogs DNA.
See what they do with it.
They're like, oh shit, like, dude, can you come in to the doctors? Like,
you need to get yourself checked out, bro.
You're part border collie.
Did you know you're okay? From our stats, you're German
50% Shih Tzu.
Yep. My mother told me I was purebred. That bitch.
That bitch, literally. That sucks because I kind of wanted to do a DNA test because I don't know what the fuck I am.
Yeah, now I'm scared. But then again, do you guys think that like we even actually? I mean, like, you know, privacy is becoming more and it's becoming harder and harder to come by.
It doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't.
Well, I guess there's the answer to the question.
Privacy?
I was about to ask.
No, like you drive to work, there's cameras everywhere. You drive home, there's cameras following you. There's drones in the sky everywhere. We're not private. Our phones are open things. We have a paper trail of everything. You couldn't go off the grid anymore. You can't, like, you don't rob a bank anymore. You don't get away with it anymore.
So,
you just don't. Like, you don't.
Yeah, it happens.
Not really. There's always something now. Now it's like, oh, their traffic light from 48 miles away grabbed them.
Grabbed their license plate.
Yeah.
There was this dude a while ago that robbed America. I only heard about it because they robbed America First. And he robbed it, and then he robbed like 3 and got away. And then
they never found him?
They only found him because he kept doing it. Like, but maybe, I don't know, I guess maybe he would have gotten away with it if he didn't. But who knows? Anyways,
what's you say?
But I get what you're saying. It's pretty hard to get away with anything nowadays.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, in that case, would you guys say that lack of privacy is a good thing? Like, having that information accessible to. I mean, if it was accessible to anybody, I feel like that would.
Well, it's like privacy's fine. Like, I feel like if the government knew everything about me, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Like, they're like, oh, cool, he's 5'11" and kind of ugly. Like, that's sweet, Like, that doesn't matter. But like, it just more matters if like someone like my privacy is leaked to like my close circle. Like, oh, you jerk off to that, That's when I'm like, oh, okay, I don't want you to know that. Yeah. I think that's like the privacy wall that like I don't really care about. Mm-hmm. Because if the government knows everything about me, it's like, oh, cool. Like, it probably won't directly affect me, right? Unless something crazy happens in the next couple years, Like, but it's more like if my close friends or family or neighbors, that's when they start finding out things about like my personal life. That's when I'm like, that's like the line I would like to like not cross. Does that make sense?
That's a good point. So like, you don't really mind if like, some like government official who lives all the way in like fucking Washington D.C.
Well, it's like if
he knows what your favorite food is, but like if like somebody
if they know, but like what are they gonna do with it? I just don't know what they do.
Strike you in your favorite restaurant.
Yeah, just like them having that information. Like,
I just don't know what they do with it. If they actually do something bad with the information, then yeah, of course that's bad. Which the likeliness of them doing it is probably high. Mm-hmm. But I just until I see like a direct effect of it, I kind of don't care. That makes sense?
Yeah.
The government's wild. Whatever they're doing, wild.
What are you doing, government?
Stop.
Whatever you're doing, will you just relax?
Yeah, would you just
I'm just
chill?
trying to enjoy my anime, and you're watching me through a camera.
How about maybe chilling?
I like those memes, though, where they're like the FBI agent and stuff through the phone.
I thought that was a good run.
That was a good run. It was like a perfect time frame, Do you have any others, Ryan, that you would like to discuss? Conspiracies?
Are you all out?
This isn't exactly a conspiracy. I just thought it was kind of funny. But Discord is filled with furries.
Discord is filled with fairies?
Yeah, furries.
Furries?
Oh, furries.
Furries.
Explain.
Yeah. There was a thing, I believe his name is Quackity HD. That's his like username, if you will. He's on YouTube and stuff.
That's a fucking furry name.
But I guess Discord. Have you ever seen the professional Discord emails to other people? This isn't a conspiracy. I just thought it was funny. But they're like,
hello.
Yeah, no, seriously. They're
Ooh.
like, hey, whoa, what the our service elves are getting done with your application. Like they talk like stupid and weird.
Oh my god!
But
those are like the official. Those are the official emails.
Yeah,
I remember Tumblr used to do that too in 2011. Though, like it's just like we're trendy. It might be ran by. It could be run by furries. Furries are nuts.
Anyways, there's a thing where like one of the Discord employees were like something with a fursuit. I don't remember what it was, but it was like some big deal. I thought it was funny.
Do you remember the memes when Hentai Haven got closed because? And the owner said that like the reason it closed was because he had to spend the money that he was gonna spend on the domain. He had to spend it on a fursuit.
Of Hentai Haven?
He's a furry. Yeah, he's a furry, and so he said I'm not gonna renew the lease for Hentai Haven. I'm gonna get a fursuit. Fursuit. So he bought a fursuit.
He must have a lot of
Haven closed.
He must have a lot of fursuit. Is that a conspiracy or is that real?
That's real.
Oh, really?
That's real.
Oh my god.
This one is saying the flat Earth conspiracy is fake and was created to make reasonable conspiracies look crazy, which makes sense. Like to radicalize certain ones.
Yeah.
To make every conspiracy theory seem crazy. But I think that's always
that's true. But there are those people that will get behind the flat Earth's conspiracy theory, and you're like, what are you doing? You know, shit. What are you doing?
See, I mean, well, when you think about it, like the Earth might be flat. I mean, have you guys ever traveled around the circumference of the world?
No, but I'm pretty sure I saw
someone has.
I'm pretty sure I saw the Earth curve when I climbed Kings Peak. So I'm not kidding.
I think we were just spinning, man.
You think so?
I think we were way too close to the space, and we were about to start falling towards God.
That was a hike.
Would you do it again? At this point, it's almost like, yeah, I'd do it again. But that was the single worst experience of my life, I think.
Worst?
That night was the worst thing of my life.
If the weather was good, I think I could do it again. But like that night, it was like the worst weather I've ever been in.
12 degrees.
It was windy. It was rainy. There was a fucking like elk or something taking shelter under our hammocks. And
what a nightmare, man.
Yeah, and then we hiked for fucking like 12 hours the next day. It was kind of just the worst experience ever. Damn. And then we got home and we got to the nearest rest stop and got like a Pizza Hut, and that was like probably the best slice of pizza I've ever had.
Damn.
Ah, shit. I would probably do it again though. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I was thinking. My dad was like, "Hey, would you do that again?" I was like,
low key, yeah. I think I would want to like hit the gym before.
Yeah, we should definitely do like some hikes before that.
I was kind of a piece of shit because that was like my first hike kind of thing. It was like definitely the longest and most strenuous in like Utah. So, and you have to leave Utah to even get there. Don't you have to go through like Wyoming to get to it?
Yeah, and then it circles back in.
Yeah. Some wild. Yeah. Anyways,
we should hike Temp this year.
Temp is fun.
Temp is fun.
Do you have to? Is that
do it in a day.
That a couple day kind of thing?
Oh, that's really easy. You can do it in a day.
A day. Okay.
Get there at like 8.
Or you could do it. Or you could do it in 2 days and like set up a camp.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. I've done that before.
Yeah, I've done Temp.
Yeah,
I think I did Temp.
I've done Temp many times. I ran Temp.
Ran it?
Yeah.
Too.
How long
Back
is that?
in the day. Well, we ran up and we ran up in like an hour and a half, maybe.
Oh, so that's not too long.
And then we swam in Emerald Lake, and it was actually June, but it was still the coldest water ever. It was like 34 degrees water.
Ew, no thanks.
So like we all got cramps after. We walked up the rest, and then we went down the backside. We didn't walk down the trail. We actually followed a guy, and he's like, "Yeah, you can slide down the glacier." So we slid down the glacier
and almost died.
Because that was a nightmare. But yeah, I ran Temp.
I remember when we did Kings Peak, we slid down that huge mountain.
My knee still hurts from that.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes my knee still hurts from that.
Dude, that was a trip. And your dad was like, yeah, it'll cut down like an hour going back.
My dad was so consistently wrong that trip.
Dude. And he was like, just like 30 more minutes, we'll be back to the car. And I remember it took us like 3 hours to get like from where we were. I was like, dude, you can't stop lying to me like this.
I know. He was so wrong. But like your dad, like even my dad, like my dad's never wrong. He's been wrong maybe 2 times in his life, but that trip, everything he said that second day was wrong. There's a conspiracy right there.
No kidding. We just had to slide down this mountain, and this mountain was huge. Like, I can't even compare it to a building because it was that big.
We have a video of it, but the video doesn't even
It doesn't do it justice because it was so massive. I remember looking at it from a distance, and I'm like, we slid down that shit. Anyways, we kind of got off the topic from like conspiracy theories, but I don't think we have any others, do we?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can talk about Mormons and the LDS Church pushing against marijuana because of their great stake in
Utah,
big pharmaceutical.
Yeah, we could talk about that,
but we're not going to.
We're not going to talk about
Maybe
that.
later.
You can just think about it.
Think about it. Do your own research.
Yeah,
Google it. Make a Google search or two.
Let it simmer in there.
Anyways, we could make 1,000,000,001 conspiracies about the government. It wouldn't be that hard.
Probably will.
And we could. Yeah.
Government conspiracy number 2. If you drink lava lamp fluid, you will be immortal.
That's true.
Or immortal for our folks at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like Shay.
Mm-hmm.
Immortal.
Emotoral. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to our podcast.
We love you. Goodbye.